Welcome back to You're Done.
And you probably noticed we have a special guest.
How beautiful is she?
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah,
so
our
welcome.
very first friend of the pod.
The most VIP.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Honorary member of the pod.
Hi.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
I would love to. Thank you so much, co-host.
I know.
My name is Karan. I don't know why I'm telling you you know my name.
Well, but they don't.
Actually, you don't know my name. It's Karan, but really it's not. It's actually Karan, which is an Armenian, which none of you can say because you're not Armenian, but that's okay.
I do try. Really
I think we
you
try.
do.
I do try.
I also go by KB,
Yeah.
which I
Mhm.
love. So you can call me KB.
And I think that's what will appear on the screen for you is KB.
Oh, I would
Yes.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey,
and as a reminder, I'm Brendan,
Tasha.
and we're your hosts.
I'm going to get dizzy.
It's just like a swivel of the head.
Yeah.
For those of you that are just listening and not watching, KB is sitting in the middle of us.
Yeah,
So-
it's really, really strenuous for me because I don't know where to actually have my attention and my energy.
You could
which
just
is
look in the
Wherever you wanna
camera.
be. Look at the
okay,
camera.
not a
look at
problem. So,
us.
hi, I'm in my Alex Cooper phase right now, and I'm really
Sick.
loving life. Thank you.
Shall we do a cheers to
Yeah.
celebrate
Yeah.
the
Cheers.
first
Very
guest of
first
the
friend of the
pod?
pod.
Please.
Yes.
We couldn't do an episode without wine.
It is
Absolutely.
rosé season in Toronto,
Yeah.
officially.
I think it was just the rose picnic in the city.
You know, my sister went to that. Oh, no, wait. Was it the white party? I don't
Screaming.
remember. One
Those
of
are
the
pretty
organized picnics
One
that
of the
she said
organized picnics.
was not really a...
Oh,
Yeah.
not shaming on the pod already.
That was fine.
You know, we gotta start.
I was
drama
going to say
quick.
it's because she said it's a che, but I don't know that anyone here knows what that is, which she's actually the
Mhm.
originator of.
Please
chat?
explain what chat
chat.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it basically is like Armenian slang for no.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then as my sister and I like are really influenced by our family and our little cousins, they started to like just say the shortest, quickest words when they were growing up.
Love that.
And so one of the little boys was like, started saying che because, you know, that's what kids do is say no to everything. But
Yeah.
then my sister, Anna, is just like, has a way of like sucking you in when she says
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so
Big
dry.
Scorpio energy.
It is so dry.
And that's hers. Che is
Yeah.
hers. But I just wanted to thank you both for having me.
Of course.
And I wanted to
course.
start with a question. How does it feel to know that you're saying you're done wrong?
Wow.
So-
The hateration
the
came
con-
out so quick.
I was just wondering because like
you had that one locked
She was
and
ready.
loaded.
She was ready.
it's been literally sitting in my notes for a few days.
Okay, please educate us all.
So here's the thing. It's very, very nasally and it comes out of like the depths of your like esophagus, which is how Aaron says it.
Which is where we got the name from.
Which is
where
Which
we
is
got the
actually
name from.
you.
Well, actually, it's from Aaron. See, like Aaron, my sister, I'm easily influenced.
So
It's a skill, really. No, seriously, really. But you'll come to find. But it's like you're done.
You're done.
That's better.
There we go.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're done.
You heard it here first, folks. You're done.
Yeah.
Love
So
that.
strike one. Oh, our strikes.
Oh, we're gonna tell them
There's
all
so
about
much.
the strikes. We're
There's
gonna tell
so
them.
much.
But I think that we
Sorry.
need to start with the catch-up.
We do.
We
need
do. We need
start
to
with
know
the
about our
catch-up.
week.
We should also start about like why is Karan here? Why is KB even
Yes.
here?
What a question.
What a question. I mean, so when we were originally starting the pod, we were going to do the three of us.
We were.
And so KB is the VIP honorary, will probably be here a lot.
Yes.
And-
2 episodes
You know, it's
today.
recorded, so it will be on blast
Yeah,
eventually.
of
Period.
course.
Great love.
And you came up with the name when we were coming up with all this. Originally, we were going to call it Spicy Margaritas. Spicy
Or
Margaritas.
Spicy
are,
marks.
are you okay?
Are
But like
you-
in
Are
a
you
different
okay?
way with like
Mhm.
every story that we say are like,
Are you okay?
are you okay?
Are-
Are you okay?
You're done.
Because what?
You're done.
The way you have to say, are you okay, is like, imagine you work in like a very high volume, like retail environment
Screaming.
and it's a Sunday and there's kids screaming and you're just trying to tell someone like, no.
Are you okay?
And so you turn to the kid and you're like, are you okay?
Are you
Are you okay? And then they just stare up at you like, yeah, I'm like, then stop screaming.
Then stop screaming. Slay.
Then stop screaming.
But I love
that. I love
Should I
that.
mention that?
Then stop
Okay.
screaming.
Okay, so now that you all have the context behind this, now I think it's the right time
Yes.
for us to do the
Or have
catch
the
up.
catch up.
As a reminder, KB, since you're a guest here, the
Yeah.
catch up is where we go over how our weeks have been. So just updating each other on
Tell us
a
about your
fun
days.
story, something interesting.
When did my week start? I would probably say on Sunday morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell us what happened.
Like, I'm
Sunday
just
Sunday.
gonna,
morning.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
go.
tell you what happened.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I went out on Saturday and I was like, you know what? I'm running late on Sunday, which I think is important to mention. I wasn't late for work. Like
Okay.
going to work, I wasn't late.
You heard it here, her
Yeah.
employer.
Honest-
She was not late.
yeah, no
We're
idea who
never
that
late.
is, but
We have it time stamped.
I
Period.
wasn't late.
Okay.
So, but then I woke up in the morning and I was like, no, I'm running late because the night before
Mhm.
at 2 a.m. in my building,
Oh, yes.
the fire alarm went off. But then don't worry, like 20 minutes later, because it was blaring and it didn't actually stop ringing for a really long time. And then when it finally stopped, it went off again at 6 a.m.
Was this in your whole building or just in your unit?
No, it's in my whole building.
And
then
it's
the
a tall
person-
building.
Yeah, we live on the 25th floor. So I was like,
Yikes.
if I
Basically
have
in
to
the- in the
leave,
sky.
I have to
She's
pee
in the sky.
now. And then I have to run down the stairs. And that's what makes my calves burn, is like going down the stairs.
You have to run down this. Oh, yeah, because the elevators wouldn't be up.
Yeah.
But do you have to leave? Like, here?
Yeah, normally,
So-
yeah, in my building, you don't have to leave unless, like,
You
They
only have
tell
to
you to.
leave. It's like, it goes like a steady beat. And then if there's 3 back to back, then you got to
Get out.
TFO. Yeah.
Oh.
And it was
I
like,
don't only know
beep,
that 'cause
beep,
I'm-
beep.
First aid certified. It's just because I know things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So the fire alarm went off twice.
And so you have to leave the building twice.
times.
No, babes. I didn't
Oh.
leave either time, but it
Oh.
still went off and interrupted my 8 hours.
Why are your calves
I
involved?
was just going to say, why are your calves burning?
Because when I heard that, okay, first of all, I feel attacked. It's 2 against 1. My
Sorry.
relationship with trios is not that good.
You're saying
So
that.
I
love
was
you.
just trying to say that it interrupted my 8 hours of sleep, which I
Mm.
try to get
Mm.
every.
You're
And then you
right.
had dreams of like your burning calves or something.
Well, then I was like, oh, if I have to go downstairs because the fire alarm is ringing,
Oh.
then I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee. I have to put pants on.
Yeah, I mean, I sleep
And then I have to go
personally naked.
downstairs.
So
Me
like,
too.
if the alarm went off, I'd be like, what
What am I going to do?
What is the
Grab a
closest-
towel and run.
What about the lady that lives across the hall and who I said, like, if you ever need anything, like, I'm in 25 hours, I'm going to have to bring her down too.
You're gonna have to lift her, like.
Yeah. And she only
Oyster.
wears caftan, so like that can't go
And
well.
it's like my mommy,
Oh.
a muumuu.
Mumu.
Yeah.
Gotta
Mommy
love
and a
him.
mumu.
She loves a muumuu.
I don't know her name, but
But
I
you
know
offered
she
to
lives
save
in
her.
her.
Offered to save her.
I would save her. I would like in my vision, I have her like wrapped around my shoulders, like holding her.
Honestly, I'm
can
turned
see it.
on. I want to be that person.
Thanks. I usually have that effect.
Mm,
And
Slay.
and we're done.
Slay.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So it was
okay.
Yeah, I'm
harsh
just
start to the
reminiscing.
week.
It was a harsh
It's a harsh begin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like, you know, your week could start on a Sunday.
Absolutely.
Depending on how it goes.
Absolutely.
So then I think I'm like disheveled and I'm still like, I message, you know, my work. I'm like, guys, I might be late. Love ya. See you soon. But I wasn't late. But
and you still showed up cute,
of course,
obviously.
Always.
I had actually an outfit that a lot of people talked about.
Well,
Oh.
why
'Cause
would
I-
they?
What were you
I
wearing?
had plans after. So
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of plans?
We're not going to talk about the plan.
God.
But I had
You
plans.
could
The
just
catch-up is just about
Yeah.
past.
not about the future.
Not about the present.
but
It
the
was a good
present.
plan.
Okay.
It was a great plan.
I love that. I love
Shout
that.
out to the plan.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Here.
Yes. Okay, Brendan.
Okay, yeah.
Tell
So
me about your week.
Oh, I actually was done.
okay. Okay.
Okay, so but clearly I'm getting the cues, and I'll go through this next part really fast.
Please, you take your time.
Tammy is
I promise you that was the prelude
should
to
have
the
asked-
story.
I should have asked, are you done?
fair.
I'm actually
Fair.
not human.
No. Okay, let's
Okay.
go. Keep going.
So where are we? Like I think I'm gonna be late, but I'm not really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you showed up
And
in
you
a
looked
cute
at cute outfit
outfit.
'cause
Oh
you
yeah,
had
yeah,
plans.
yeah. So then
Slay.
I get into work and I will take accountability for this. Okay. Right hand up. I did a rolling stop A rolling
Mm.
stop.
It's a rolling, not a stop.
I did a
A
rolling.
stoption.
It's actually called stoptional in the mall
Stoptional.
hallways of the roads that I've been around for 20 years
Oh.
almost.
Fair.
So-
I didn't know that
You know
was
what's
a
up.
thing.
Yeah,
It's not really called
I
that.
wouldn't
Oh,
put
okay.
anyone in danger though.
That's
Can we
fine.
just preface that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Police. If
But I
you're
did a
listening to
rolling
this.
stop, and in amidst that, I still like went through the gate. I parked, got my 2 tote bags, which happen to be the same in color because they're both cream.
Cute.
Long story or shorter. I get out of my car and I'm walking into work, and this woman, middle-aged, not a lot of sense of style,
Oh.
really not
Get her.
cute hair,
Oh,
Get her.
says,
she was
"Excuse
Sunday
me."
walker?
She was an outdoor walker.
Okay.
But you know the mall walkers
Yeah.
are like, they're gonna be the first to like go for the zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They are
absolutely.
zombies.
I believe they
Yeah.
are.
Currently
It's like
living
5
No,
a.m.
like
and
they're
walking the mall.
actually
so freaky.
no, they're so fit.
We're all gonna be those when we get old. We're gonna be like holding hands, the 3 of
Time
us,
to go
just
for a walk.
walking through the mall, being like, "We're here."
And then look into a store and be like, I used to be you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was an outdoor mall walker. And
Okay.
she was like, "Excuse me, I don't know if you were in a rush or anything, but you almost hit me." I'm like, "Oh, were you the one on the sidewalk?" Oh. And she was like, "Yeah, that was me." I'm like, "Oh, so like you're not dead."
Get her, girl.
Okay.
Get her.
And she's
Get her.
like, and then it
I shoulda
The
got
way you're
you.
looking.
it gets so much nastier because then she goes, "Bomb this, bomb that. I don't know who gave you a license, but you shouldn't be able to drive." I'm like, I hope you have the best day ever,
Please come
knowing
to
that
my
you
store.
started someone else's in this way.
And this is just in
Glad
the
you're-
hallway of the mall?
No, babe, this is outside. This is outside.
So you're like, I haven't even walked into my place of employment.
And so I
I'm getting
call
yelled at.
Erin on my way into the mall. I'm like, "You wouldn't believe what they said to me outside." And like, rolling stop aside, she's fine. And like, I wouldn't actually have gone through if she was
Well,
on
yeah,
the
clearly you saw her.
car.
You saw her.
And she answered to the fact that she was on the sidewalk. So
Nasty.
also be known
You're
that.
not on the road, so you're not
Exactly.
going to die.
Yeah.
So sorry you're
Mm.
mad that you are who you are. And then I immediately called security and I was like, "I need you to watch my car all day because I don't trust her."
That's smart.
I did that.
That's actually quite
And
smart.
my car is fine. She's really cute.
I'm
Almost
glad.
a year with her. And
What's your car's name?
now I'm done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
So we went with Hales at one point.
Hales, like Haley?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it starts with an H.
Got it.
But you said at one point.
I don't know who she is now.
She's fine.
Maybe
herself.
a year into, she's going to have like a renaissance of her own. Who knows?
Love.
Fair enough.
Love.
Yeah.
But you guys know her well. So
She's
Yeah.
a nice car.
you both know her.
Yeah.
well.
Well, thank you for sharing.
It's a pleasure now that I'm finished.
I just need to say that lady, you're done.
Like legit.
No, I actually stared at her dead ass in the face and I said, "Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. I wish you well." And then when she had her back to me, she was still screaming profanity. I'm like, "Bye."
When that happens, I'm like, wish you well.
Wish you
For
well.
all the times that you drive, you mean?
As we know here on the pod, I am a passenger
not
princess.
one of Tasha's skills.
Not one of the skills, but there are many more.
Yeah. Oh,
I will drive you anywhere, anytime.
I love
like.
you.
No problem.
I love
too.
you.
Wow.
too.
So cute. Cute.
Slay.
Slay.
Okay, I guess I'll go next.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What is your catch-up?
The catch up.
Am I doing that right?
Yeah,
The
you're
catch-up.
perfect. Perfect.
Okay. What happened to
you
you this week?
Well, so this weekend I was in Calgary again, which is weird. It seems like every
It's-
time we
yeah, we're
record
talking about that
this, I'm
every
like
week.
in Calgary. I do live in Toronto, just in case anyone is still
There's a
checking.
plant here that's been here since you've been here.
Yeah, she Medusa, and she's
She's holding on.
for dear life. You'll never see a picture of her. She will not be featured on the pod. But so I was in Calgary, and normally when I like go there for work, I don't stay there the weekend. And this time I did because I had to work on a Friday. Evil.
Yeah.
And
I feel
so
I'm like this.
so
I'm
bad
like,
for you.
mm,
I mean, I work on Fridays, but normally I would be back in Toronto.
okay.
But whatever. Okay. Clearly a very empathetic.
That was such an empathetic response. Like, got it.
You're done. Yeah, I can feel it without you
Yeah.
saying it. So, anyways, because of that, I stayed the weekend to be able to see my parents. They built a new cottage in Invermere in BC, which is like 3 hours outside of
Invermere.
Wow.
Invermere.
Invermere.
Can
And
we
my-
fly there directly?
No, but we can plan a trip there. My mom is like desperate for me to have.
We love
friends.
Listen,
Mama.
Kim.
Yeah.
Oh, are we saying names?
Yeah, you can say Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say we bleep out Kim.
Hi,
I just
Kim.
expose
Kim.
everyone ever.
Go for it.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. So anyways, she really wanted me to be there. They had just recently got it, so it's like ready for people to stay. So I did that. They got a boat, which was cute. So I like did this little weekend with my family, and it was like we used to when I was little. My parents had a boat, and we would do this sort of thing. We would go like camping and then go
Wow.
boating and whatever.
That's such a like West Coast
It
thing.
really is.
Yeah.
Because I was not doing that.
Right. Well,
I was like in volunteering at like summer camp.
I was growing up in Regent.
And you're back.
Actually, yeah.
And you're back.
So it's like, you know,
I was
I
like,
would
pin the
pretend a boat.
location.
Pretend a boat.
Yeah, keep in mind
I've
it
never
was.
been
What's
to a
a boat?
cottage.
Well, we could change that for you.
Yeah, I've
for
never
sure.
been.
Then we should tell her a boat story.
Boat story.
Oh, which one? We have
That one.
it all just came back.
The telepath.
It's all coming back. So
We went to a
Chaos.
party where
Chaos.
there was like 75 people singing that song.
that's
Do you remember
so
that?
good.
Yes. No. Everything is.
That's because we tried to have 3 drinks in 30 minutes.
Oh, whoops.
Anyways, so you were on a boat
So I was on a boat
in Calgary.
And so like normally like I have a lot of trauma about that time as a kid because my parents I love them and they love each other, but they're not exactly like great like co-pilots when it comes to like getting a boat on and off of land. It's a lot of yelling.
Isn't that like the hardest part?
Yeah, I was
For
gonna say-
sure. But they just like 30 some
Got
odd
it.
years of marriage, you'd think that they'd have like figured out a flow.
You know what? Not everyone figures out driving a boat.
Can you imagine being with someone for 30 years? My parents just did their 35th. I'm like, how?
That's how long my friends have been
Right?
together. 35. Because they
Different
were
life.
My
Yeah.
in-laws, they just hit 40.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, 40
That's-
years.
That's a long time.
I'm
Cheers
not-
to your marriage, Tasha.
Cheers to your marriage. From
Good
your
luck.
single friends. Cheers. Because
Love that. Mm.
I'm going to have to live to like 70 just to be able to have that long of a marriage.
I'm really parched.
Anyways, but it was wild because like now as an adult, we're doing this all over again. And I was sitting in the boat at one point being like, whoa, it's been like 20 years since we did
It was
this.
nostalgic.
And like, it's nostalgic and like so much has changed, but it was just like the 4 of us and we actually had like a really cute moment.
Did you
and had a
cry?
really fun. No, I never cried.
I saw the picture
Oh,
or
there's
the
I
video
never cry.
of your sister putting like mayo on a sandwich
What?
with like a straw.
Was it a
or something?
No, it was
A
a
string
pepperoni
beef?
stick
But why?
because she forgot the knives.
But although what I was
It's
really
called
happy to see is
innovation.
that there was so much mayo to be put on.
And we love mayo.
Love
we
mayo.
We love mayo.
Tons.
Any
If
restaurant,
you guys
any
want to
meal,
sponsor us,
Right.
bring the mayo.
mayonnaise,
Yeah.
Hellman's, what other brands? The Hellman's olive oil is probably
That's the best one.
You're
The
just-
squeezable.
you're looking to get a sponsor.
The squeezable.
Love.
I just breathe into.
I bet you it sounds great. Can you turn the
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, basically the end of that
I was
story
gonna
is
yell your password.
please don't.
My under boob is sweaty.
I told you it's sweaty. Anyways, we're off topic. Anyways, the end of that story was that then I did thing I've never done, which was like had someone take like I had my mom and my sister take swim pictures
Pause.
with me.
You say you've never done?
Well, like
it
not
was
like,
like a
in a way
thirst
that I
trap.
put on
I
Instagram.
have-
Yeah,
I
that
have
photo
stories
was thirst trappy.
Yeah, but
and
Of
it
a
was yummy.
professional photographer with you on a boat in Mexico.
Correct, but those
You're like,
swim.
oh my God, my shirt. It's so nice. Do you want it in the wind or not in the wind?
Oh,
Well, this was no
Coming for
shirt
you.
included at all, and I felt really good about being.
it's okay. We like to
thirst
come
trappy.
for people.
You're done.
Anyways, so you know what?
Oh, yeah.
You're done. You're done.
Tell your
You're
story.
done. No, my story is done.
Screaming.
Oh,
So it was family trip, also thirst trap. That was the story.
I love the culmination into those 4 words.
You're welcome.
Family, trip, thirst
Thirst
trap.
trap.
I don't
Yeah.
know that those ever go together.
I was gonna
but-
say.
But that was why I thought
but
it was
that
funny.
was your trip,
That was
Bubba.
my trip.
Okay.
I had my mom and my sister take thirst trap pictures of
So
me.
is that boat like
Iconic.
your
That is what that's
family's
called.
boat?
Yeah, they just
Oh
got it.
wow!
But it's
what is
more
it
like-
having a? Oh, I met someone last week that has a boat.
Is that your ketchup?
No, but you know what? It can be.
It can be.
But I'll start it off by saying, as we discussed in a previous episode,
Yeah.
that I had never watched the Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderbilt rules.
And this is where I like
I
opt
was
out of the conversation.
No. But
no,
like,
you were the one that originated all this for everyone.
Vanderpump?
You watch it?
No, Aaron watches it.
any human being.
Well, Aaron,
I started watching The Valley.
which is so
what's
weird
the-
because we don't even have the context of
Yes, but like reality TV has a way of you already knowing every
Everything.
single
Yeah.
thing about
Kristen
that type of
Doty
person.
and Jax Taylor.
Yeah.
I've never
Wild.
watched The Valley.
Mind you, I stopped watching
Okay,
3 episodes in.
back
I
to
didn't
So
even
town.
you're
wanna watch-
watching Vanderpump?
I didn't even want to watch it, but I got come for on a previous episode. So I was really trying. I'm really
You couldn't
trying.
do it.
I'm at the end of season 2, but it's just like, it pains me that like they had a show. I'm like, y'all are annoying me.
Oh,
But it's because they're so willing to just be horrible.
And it is horrible.
horrible.
like
horrible.
Horrible.
this is the neck work I was anticipating.
It's the swivel. The swivel. And so I was pushing through just so I can have the chit chat with people at work.
Yeah.
But like, I really don't think I'm going to continue it because it's a lot. But I will give it one more season.
Okay.
I will give it one more
The
season.
third season is good.
Everyone told me the
crazy.
first and the second.
Like good.
Because I don't think that this is really good.
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
good, but they're
that's
just
what she
horrible. They're just truly like
it's rough.
it's unbelievable the things that they're willing to do to themselves and to each other.
Yeah, like every
for attention.
5 minutes, someone's
On
like,
camera.
actually, no, I lied. I did sleep with him,
Got
or
it.
I did sleep with her, or I've been lying to you for like 5 years, and it's just a lot.
Wild.
It's wild, right? But then I went to brunch, and all you can like eat and drink brunch
yeah,
in Toronto, marked, great spot,
love.
and I
We're
went
actually like regulars there now.
Quite
That's
literally.
where we were before we had this idea.
exactly
Okay.
right. I went
Visit
with
that.
my mother-in-law, with my husband, and his sister. Right.
Husband.
My
My
husband.
husband.
And there was this couple beside us, a little bit older, and they were celebrating the woman's birthday.
Okay.
And we're like, oh, cheers to your
Wow.
birthday. And they started talking to us, and he's like, oh, I'm the one that distributes all of the Prosecco here.
Which, if you ever have been to Marked,
It's
the,
flowing.
it's
So his last name is
unbelievable.
Montecito.
No, it's like his distributor, right? And so we're like, oh, just chatting him up and stuff. And he goes, yeah, like, I have a boat. I've done a lot of work on like all the Fast and the Furious movies. And we're like,
hello.
And then we started
12,000 of them.
You know what I mean? And he starts talking about how like he has a lot of dinner parties at his house and things like that. And he's like, oh, I have a business card. And I said, and you have a boat? Business card.
You're done.
Business
I
card.
was
Because summer
ready.
is coming.
Pause. I was ready to be on like the villainous side. I'd be like, we hate him.
No, we don't hate him.
Oh, we don't
Not
hate
yet.
him.
But we
Not yet.
loved the girlfriend.
Oh, we did.
We love them. And it's just like, when you meet like this couple that's like, I don't know, in their late 50s, early 60s that just wants to be friends with like
Yeah,
younger
Yeah.
people. And
Yeah.
you're just like, but you don't look like you're going to kill me.
right. And they're not also being like, hey, we saw you across from the bar.
Yeah, not like that. You're just beside us.
Ooh, winks. I can't wink.
Okay, look, can I?
Can you both try?
Can I-
Wink into the
wait,
camera.
I
Wink
have
into
to
the
make it
camera.
hot.
So
I've
here's
been
how I can only wink
I've been
is if my
practicing.
mouth is already open and I turn my head to the side. So I'm like,
Just imagine.
That's a cute one.
Just
it's like
imagine. Tash looks like she's in pain a little when she does it.
I was mostly
The
confused
heart
because my
of
catch-up
truth.
story was like negative Nancy and y'all's are like, I was
But
on
that's
a
just
boat with
your
my
week.
family and yours was on like I met someone with a boat and it's like boat
oh, I never thought about
I mean,
it that
you
way.
are wearing all black.
meaning I'm always in black.
That is true.
Slay.
You got so scared.
Yeah, I did.
He's like, what do you mean?
It looks so good. It looks so good.
I love you.
I
Well,
love
I
it.
think that we
You know what?
told our catch-ups.
You know when Blue's like, I love you. I love you.
I love
I
you.
love you.
I love
I
you.
love Wow. Okay. So that was the catch up, which was great.
Which is great. Thank
I
you
feel
for
like
that.
you learned a lot
I
about
feel
the
caught
three of
up.
us.
Actually,
I'm
there is
so
someone that Tash and I worked with, or you still work with. One time we were on a lunch break, and this is totally like a completely random story, but we were on a lunch break and we went to McDonald's. This is easy 8 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
And there's maybe at this stage, very random, like 3, 4, 5 of us on lunch together, and we're at McDonald's and we're lunch or breakfast, whatever, some kind of a meal that I needed ketchup.
Ah.
And so all of the people in the food court know us because we're there so often because we work there.
Right.
So all of a sudden I'm like, can I have some ketchup? And apparently I alluded to saying it like 3-4 times in a few different ways. And it ended up me being like, with someone like in the back.
Mouthing.
So Nabiko is like, ketchup? And it just is like our...
It's
Nabiko, hello, darling.
Yes, yeah.
You'll be
That's
listening
what
in.
made me think of. And it's like, it's always like,
A running
ketchup?
thing.
I mean, so that's actually a really good segue into the thing we were going to talk about next, which is about like how we all became friends.
I would love to hear
Love.
your version of that story.
Well, I have to go last because we have to go chronologically.
I already
and
know what you're going to say, and I'm already uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're so mad. I'll
I'm
bleep
so
it out
mad.
if you want.
No, I would be fine with it. I just will be mad that that's the narrative.
That someone. Okay, we'll get there.
But I love the person that created the narrative.
Okay.
You know who you were.
You'll hear about it. Okay, so but we start chronologically because you two have been friends for a lot longer. We all did meet through
We are
a
wives.
place of employment that I am no longer a part of. Which makes it
No
sound
way.
like
I thought you were still there.
I thought I saw you yesterday.
Which we will not name that place, but
I will say, so
We don't have
not the
to.
place. I'm
Oh, okay.
saying what had happened.
what had happened
What had happened was
for you two to become
Yeah.
friends? Okay.
well, kind of the part before that.
Oh,
So I
ooh.
got the job.
Am I in this? I'm listening just as like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
else is.
So I got
Welcome
the
to a
job.
podcast.
Yeah,
You know,
I got the job, and
I'm so fucking done because he picks and chooses when he's going to be a fuck and when he's going to be like nice and funny. And I'm not.
I love you.
Love you. Okay.
love.
Okay. Go ahead, Taj.
Okay, so I walk into the place that I work for the
Okay.
first day or it was not even the first day. I walked in to do the paperwork to start working there.
Okay.
And I walk to the back, and right before I walk to the back, there's like a desk where there's two of my current friends standing there. One was Karan, and the other one was Kat. Hi, darling. And they're just standing there, and I'm like, hi there. I'm just starting working here. I'm just going to fill out my paperwork. And they said hi. They were nice about it. But then in my mind, I was like, oh, those ones look like the bitches. And I'm like, I must be their friends then.
Yeah.
I must be.
Crazy.
I was like immediate. I'm like, this must be my friends because of that.
Yeah.
Pause. Did we look like bitches because we knew what the fuck we were doing?
Yeah, like you just looked like you were running it.
Yeah.
But in a
we-
positive way.
You're the
Because we
HBICs.
were.
Yeah.
HBIC.
Like you were just looking like, who runs the world?
Girls.
Thank you. And so I was like, this must happen. I don't remember the first time, but I remember that like back when Snapchat was like
Oof.
all's the
People
rage.
still use
then-
it.
But the puppy dog
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
and
yeah.
the flower
And the
filter.
flower filter.
Yeah.
I remember we went out and we
Yeah.
had probably one of our, I mean, we have many a great photo shoot moments, but when we're like, oh, you look so good. Oh, you look so good. And we're just
I'm
doing
like,
the crap.
why is the filter making me see myself like this?
Yeah.
The Snapchat filters really gave me the confidence
They did.
into the person that
It's funny you say that because so many people like say that that's actually like made them feel like they look disgusting.
Really?
Because they
No.
don't
No.
look, because they don't look
I'm
like the
gonna say
filter.
something about a filter.
Okay.
It's only meant to enhance what's already there.
That's
so
a
what
really
she's
great way to think about
saying
it.
is if you're
Everyone-
not already cute, it
You'll
will
ne-
make
no
you
filter will
cuter.
help.
Although when you don't have anything, like, when you're not ready or done up, it will do what it's meant
It gives
to
the
do.
glow that you need.
Mm,
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
meant to enhance, like makeup.
Yeah.
like makeup.
So like that was when we originated, but then like I think our spirits really just spoke to each other and like we're very similar. And so I
Mhm.
was just like, this is my wife.
So did you?
I'm
'cause
married.
I was already
And
married
single.
before I was married.
I'm married and single.
I was already married before I
So
was
did
married.
you? Because so you said you were going out, but like, how did you end up first going? Like, how did you get invited as the new person to stuff?
I don't remember that.
My cousin Naz, shout out.
Shout out Naz.
My cousin Naz was like, "Hey, we're gonna throw a girls' birthday dinner for Tash." And at this point, everyone, the
How
camaraderie
did
is
you know
there
Naz?
because she was
Worked with
working
us.
with us at the time.
Oh, okay. So you became friends with Naz first.
Yeah, and honestly, let's just chalk it up to
Yeah.
her being the reason
didn't
why we're
think of that.
friends.
Oh, deep. I didn't even think about
That
that.
is
Because I
deep.
remember that dinner.
So that dinner,
Mm.
that's actually our first photo together.
Yeah.
And it was after that dinner out, I knew that I was going to celebrate you, and like it's your birthday and it's all girls from work and it's gonna be so cute and sushi.
And it was a surprise because I thought I was only going
Yeah.
to dinner with Nas.
And
That's
I-
really sweet.
Yeah, it
Do you
was
like
a
surprises?
surprise.
And so I walked
She
in.
does. She's Tasha.
Huh?
I mean, Tasha loves attention, so
Well,
I should
I wasn't
imagine.
gonna- see how
not-
you-
I know it's
Pause.
true.
You know how you just ended the sentence? I wasn't gonna start with it, but that's just
Oh, okay, got it. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
You're
You're
done.
done. You're not. Sorry.
so happy I'm only a guest.
No, you would. Yeah, we would.
What?
We would all die if we were together all the time, but that would be the best part.
We're
Period.
always like
In it.
fainting when we're together.
Yeah,
too.
that's why
That
I
just
can't
means
breathe.
love.
I
That means
can't
love.
breathe.
I'm first certified. Why have
Me
you said that
too.
twice already?
I don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
that she
My
wants you to like
resume.
drop down so that we can like
Yeah, we'll add your
Save you.
we'll add your resume to this. Okay, so you go out.
Yeah.
You go to you have your surprise birthday.
yes. And funny enough, I remember that because the weekend before I had invited all of these same people out, but everyone
They
at
did
last
not
minute couldn't come.
come.
And so it was with me and like my friend Shira. Shout out Shira. She's in Montreal. She came to visit.
Yeah.
And we went to like EFS, like on King Street.
Damn.
Is that-
That's a throw
Right
back.
and it was open till 4 because it was TIFF. And I was like, oh,
Just wanted to.
I was like, they didn't come, but like maybe they didn't want to be my friends, but like, you know,
Oh.
but I
Bitch,
was
that's
like,
not true.
no, but like I wasn't like mad. I was just like, oh, okay. Because I
you were
just,
mad, mad. You're mad.
I was mad, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then went to dinner and then they all showed up. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, Kel Surprise.
it was super iconic. That is a great photo that I remember that.
I actually, so that
Can
was
we
the
put that on the
beginning.
pod?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Love.
wearing this like
Check out our Instagram.
black long sleeve.
Weird. A black shirt.
No, that's actually like so crazy for me to wear that like 9 years ago.
Black?
Yeah.
I don't believe.
No.
I don't believe.
Shout out Nikki Vicky.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly. We
Okay.
wouldn't.
Okay.
So
Screaming.
essentially, since then, it's just been years and years and years of forever together. And many of the evenings.
I'm like listening to like
Yeah.
many
I'm
of the
listening like I'm
evenings.
not in the friendship.
Oh,
So usually when we're together though, and I think one of the craziest things that people have already acknowledged when we're together is how do you keep going?
because
How are we like beaming
We are
all
like the
around an
Energizer Bunny.
apartment just dancing to Aaliyah Janelle choreography in my living room, hoping to catch a breath. But
Okay,
because
but-
we are each other's battery.
Mm. Ooh, that's it.
I actually like couldn't.
You couldn't
swallow.
That was deep.
That was deep.
Yeah.
I have a great video of you two in my very first apartment in Toronto getting down to Little Mix. What's that song? Sweet Melody. And it's like you two on the floor.
I need that
like,
entire
rolling
black
around.
outfit actually with like the
Yeah.
cargo pants and the
That music video is so iconic.
so iconic.
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 In the whole lot of work,
Okay,
there
so
was
that's.
this line that
Do you
I
have a
knew.
different interpretation of how you became friends?
No, there was that one birthday,
Mhm.
and then there was slaying at work together.
Oh, because we
Exactly.
would go out all the time, but we'd be doing our work.
And then the entire year 2, 3, 4 after, maybe like 2, 3, where we were still actually working together, we would go out every
Mm.
weekend.
Wednesday,
Friday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Friday, Saturday, definitely Saturday.
Okay.
And then just
Wow.
break it down
Love.
and then show up the next day at work with
Yeah.
an apple juice and a croissant
How did
wedge
I?
and still slaying at work. I can't
still
emphasize
slaying.
that enough.
Oh,
we would even on our last 15, if we're like, oh, someone's like, oh, we're going out, or like, oh, we didn't have anything to wear. Don't worry, because we am downstairs at Fairview.
No, we
Very
spent
mo-
the whole day complaining about how tired we are
Yeah.
and how much we spent on a taxi,
Ooh.
not an Uber.
Oh,
big taxi.
And yeah, Beck. Maybe Uber was out that by then.
probably. Just not as popular, or it took a while to come to
Either
Canada.
whom, on our
Either-
literally 15.
And then we'd be like, you know what? I am super tired and I don't feel like going out. But then a plan would show up and we'd say, just give me one break to
Let
find
me
an
see.
outfit.
One 15-minute break, not even a lunch.
Yeah.
We got this.
And then in that 15, I can still run to the LCBO around the corner.
It was all in the same place.
Sick.
Yeah.
I
But then
love
we
that.
left that mall and met you.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Were you getting tired of us not talking about it?
no, never. I love listening to you two.
Duh.
Who doesn't?
It's funny to think about, like, I could not do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like, and
You
then
couldn't
work.
with us.
That's
No,
what
no,
you
I
think.
did,
You
but
couldn't-
I can't
we didn't think
anymore.
we could.
I couldn't
Yeah.
anymore. I don't have the capacity.
I
for
don't know
that.
where we got it from, but it
You're
honestly.
each other's battery.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
Okay.
You have it recorded.
Episode-
for
Episode name is
the
Batteries
battery.
Are Charged.
And then how long were you both friends before I met you? Because it's been 4
Let's do
years.
some math, which I'm terrible at.
Okay, this is my 10th.
When did we meet you? 2019, 18.
Yeah.
So 3-4 years before that.
So
okay.
2012, you 2013, I met you.
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
So 5 years
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, your like tenure is coming up. Your decade of friendship.
Oh my God, what do we do?
It's iconic.
Where do we
Probably-
go?
I hate that it's around your birthday because it's like our celebration.
And September is Tasha's month. No one else can even
Thank you.
breathe that month. That's my air.
Keep it
I
That's what she says.
hate
No
that
air.
noise.
Oh, I love that song. Okay, well, so then I became friends with you both also
Yeah.
through the place of employment. I started working there. I moved from Vancouver to Toronto.
You left your boat life and
Yeah.
came to Toronto.
And
It's
the
so funny you say
mountains.
boat life because I
That's
was living,
literally your life.
yeah, but I was living in Alberta, which is like not
Oh,
near
no.
an ocean.
No.
When
Oh.
with the boats, we were just on lakes,
Aren't there a
which
lot
we
of
have
ferries
here.
out there?
Like
That's
I'm
where-
a fairy, but I don't know if there's a lot of fairies.
Not FAIRY.
FEE. I don't even know.
F-E-E?
FEE.
Weird. Fury.
Teaching me how to spell. Anyways,
I found some web results. I can show you.
okay, if you couldn't hear that, Siri just interrupted us with something.
To be honest, we weren't talking to you.
Yeah.
As per usual.
As usual. Anyways, so
Anyways.
I moved from Vancouver to Toronto for the place of work that we all worked at.
Mhm.
Love.
And my very first day, so there was a person, Ryan, shout out Ryan,
Oh my God,
who I had
hate this.
I had known from back in Vancouver. We were hired at the same time, like it must have been like 8 years prior because I started in 2010.
Yeah,
I
like
started working
the
there.
connections just really go
Cross the
international.
place.
I can't say international, but
Felt like it.
Nationally.
It felt like
Nationally.
it. Coast to
you know,
coast, coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
So he was
Coast to
showing me
coast.
around the store and we're walking through the back area and he's like, oh my gosh, you have to meet Karan. She is our Middle Eastern princess, which is
When
I knew that.
it was,
when I heard him say that, I gave him the nastiest look. I said, "What did you call me?"
which is crazy because what we ended up finding out later was that I transferred to the store that you were at and Ryan was at, and I got the job that they both were like applying for, and they just took
That
the
was
job off because
super
they
fun
just
for
transferred me
me.
instead. And so Ryan must have been so salty having to be like, I like you, but I want to kill you.
I
And
was
then-
probably a little butthurt because
sure.
I do
I'm
tend
the
to
new
take things
person.
really personally.
And
And somebody
you're
you
like-
don't even know comes
Well, I
in.
remember meeting her and she's like, she had this beautiful long brown hair and she's like,
Tell me
hi.
more.
Hi. You won't really get to know me much because I'm going on vacation for 3 weeks in a minute.
I did not say that. I did.
Yeah.
Where was I
How
going?
dry.
LA, I think. or
Duh.
somewhere.
Did you literally say, there's no point of knowing me?
Oh my God, I'm such a
and-
bad.
You know what she said then?
You're
done.
done. And so that of course I was like, oh, I'm gonna make her my best friend.
Yeah,
This,
like what I
this
felt.
girl's gonna fall in love with me.
We had similar feeling then.
But
I
it was-
actually am already obsessed. So.
Well, and it's because you had HBIC energy, which was the same that Tasha recognized in you, which was I was like, oh, hard worker.
So the moral of this podcast is they're obsessed with me.
yeah,
You know?
there you go.
There-
Anyway, so then you went away forever, and like, what was
Didn't. I must have not been away.
no? Because
forever.
then you did an
Why did I say
experience or
something
something. Well, I don't even know.
Huh.
Doesn't really matter.
But we met.
We met, and then not long after, Tash must have transferred because you were not at that store
Yeah,
I
originally.
showed
came
up
back.
at December.
December, so a
It was
month after me.
December.
And then the panorama happened.
And then but
Even before that, we all were like, let's go to Jack Astor's.
well, because Tash came and I was still like pining after you, being like, I will be friends with her. And then Tasha joined, and I was like, oh my god, and they're best friends. Those ones are mine. And so I
You
weaseled
just
my
like premonition this
Yeah,
situation.
Oh my
exactly.
gosh, think
and
about
so then I
that.
weaseled my way in with Tash first because she was
That wasn't there anymore.
and she was easier to get into like with because
It has been said.
you weren't easy.
I feel
You
attacked.
weren't easy. You weren't easy. No. It was
I feel
because-
attacked because it's not that I want to be easy.
it was that
But you want to be hard.
oh,
Weird.
you're done. No, it was that
Here we
because Tash worked in a part of the store that was more closely related to what I did. There wasn't a way for me to interact with you normally.
Okay,
I
that
wouldn't
makes
have,
sense.
I wouldn't have
That's
had
a
a
good
reason to
reason.
ever talk to you, but I had reason to just
Except that you took my job.
well, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're done. You're done. So then, I guess then the Jackass. So tell the Jackasser story
I
because
just
you know
remember
You guys weren't even at Jack Astor's.
No, we all three went together.
No, I was there first with Ryan.
Oh, I mean, like physically, we all ended up there.
right.
I don't remember both of you coming. Wasn't it just one of you?
No, we
that
both
came?
went.
Mhm.
And that was the start of the foursome
correct.
Yes.
that has had,
Some evolution
yes.
into 3.
Edited
But we
out.
love Ryan, and Ryan, if you're watching and listening, which I hope you are, and if you aren't, then whatever.
Slay.
Come on the pod. Come hang out with us. Come
Hang
from
out.
Hamilton. Anyways, good.
We were Jackasters, and like we got the
Good.
like what is it called? Like the jacked up drink. Is it called
Oh,
jacked up?
when
it's
they
the
make it
big.
Bulldog margarita fish.
It was like
balls.
blue.
I
remember
have
it
a
was
photo
blue.
of that too.
Yeah, and we just said,
Yeah.
"This feels good."
This
We're like, this
feels
energy
good.
here feels good.
Yeah,
And then we
Does.
decided that everyone else sucks,
which was true.
which is true. And then
Yikes.
we went back to work and we're like literally walking Destiny's Child style around, like, don't even look at
Who
us.
would be who? If you,
Oh,
I think that would be a
If you even
dangerous.
have to ask.
Either
I
you're
don't
not
want
the
it.
Beyonce.
If you have to ask, you're not Beyonce.
I'm the 4th one. The one who's
Oh, you're
named
Latoya?
You're from Say My Name.
You're Latoya.
Latoya.
I feel that I give Kelly sometimes.
Yo,
Yeah,
Kelly is
for
amazing.
sure. You
You're
give
only
Kelly.
green because no one's counteracting that you're Beyonce.
I mean,
mean-
it's a. I didn't need to fight for that.
I didn't say that you should fight for it. I
No,
just
but Kelly is
put up a poll.
iconic.
Put up a poll. Okay.
Yeah, because did
No,
you see her
that might-
in
that-
She's
Cannes?
looking.
Yeah.
That would be a friendship ending poll.
No.
We've got to the brim of that and we've come right back.
Right back.